Welcome back to D5.
Questing
For kids and adults and for everyone. We're not
But mostly for adults.
We last left off hanging out in Propa. Made it happen. We met our boy, Hanover.
Henry.
He said use his name freely and to get whatever we wanted in the city.
That's right. He did.
I might have misheard that, but that is what Torvo heard.
I've got a standing dime, a standing tab open in every store in Propa.
I hate my reputation in this city, and I want to leave.
Gentlemen,
Champ sword was from him.
when did that happen?
Again.
Very end of last episode.
What happened? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah. Relive the pain, would you?
Hold on. Let me get comfortable here for this story. Continue.
Now tell you the story. Okay, so what ended up happening? Let's see. We woke up in what's his name's house. We
like P. Diddy.
Yep, and then we walked down the street to go down and see what was going on at the Temple of Swiatlo. Passed by the other temple that was burned down, and then
we found something.
No, Champ found something, and
Champ got in trouble.
No teamwork there.
Wow, Champ.
It was Champ. It was just Champ.
Hey, I'm not the one bragging about myself, okay?
And then we went over to the Temple of Swiatlo, where Champ told the priestess everything, and she just totally his sword away.
Swiatlo, huh?
I don't think she was chuckling the whole time.
The priestess.
And it's not Swiatlo. He doesn't worship Swiatlo.
Yeah, Swiatlo can go die in a hole.
Who does she? Who does she worship? Who does he worship? I can't remember.
Colheita.
Oh my goodness! I haven't saying it wrong this entire time.
I've been saying it's Swiatlo this whole
Man, when
time.
you look at it, it looks almost the same.
I'm pretty sure it's Swiatlo, isn't it?
Colheita. What you worship.
Nah, you worship Swiatlo.
It's Igwe anyway.
Igwe all the way.
Igwe all the way.
Anyway, Colheita. I'm sorry, the goddess or the priestess of Colheita, and she stole the sword, and yeah, then he came down the stairs, and we were all unhappy at that point. Except for Mordax. Mordax isn't unhappy. Nobody knows. I mean, nothing's happened to him yet.
And now we're from our sponsor.
Have you ever woken up with the runs? Oh, wait, no.
No. Dubs, thank you, Sirenscape, for the sick background ambiance.
Yes. Thank you, Sirenscape.
Sirenscape takes care of all your runs.
If you haven't woken up with the runs, Chipotle's for you.
This episode is brought to you by Outrage. I may disapprove of what you say, but I will defend to the death your right to be punished for saying it.
Word.
Okay.
Colheita!
Igwe on way.
All right, so I can't remember what. I thought we had an idea of what we were about to do before we ended.
Yeah, so Henry Hanover talked with you guys a little bit about doing a favor. Do you remember that?
Investigating the temples and going out and talking to the people outside. And he
using the secret tunnels.
Just the secret tunnel, the one that goes through the house basement.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
and we were able to get the people that were hanging out with us. They're now hanging out in Safe Haven with your temple, with Champ's temple, right?
No, they're in Swatlow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's right.
I didn't think they went to Swiatlo. I thought we...
No, you were able to open up your reserve
stores.
area storeroom.
Yeah, and then we took them to Swiatlo and dumped them off there.
I didn't think we made it that far.
I thought that was the plan. I mean, maybe we made it that far.
It was assumed.
Oh, okay.
All we had to do was listen to our recording.
I did. I can't remember what it said.
I did, and it said that we did.
Oh,
Okay. Cool.
All right.
Sounds good.
GM, care to chime in with anything? Golly.
You guys are doing a fine job.
Okay.
Sounds like we're running this show. Okay, so we went and found out that all the fires were caused because of bandits, and saved the day. We caught the bandits.
And now you're on level 20.
Now we're all level 20. We
5.
found 4 more stones. I mean,
I think I have the wrong folder.
Go ahead and start reading that sheet of paper.
Yeah. Okay.
game over.
Let me tell you what folder I just pulled out that I thought all my character sheets were in and stuff. And it starts just with this. The application for concealed firearm permit or provisional concealed firearm permit.
That is
That's a
the
good
wrong.
character sheet.
I think that's the wrong year.
Yeah.
What's
Okay.
this? Is that your birth certificate?
Hey, take it away, fearful GM.
Oh, that?
Oh,
Fearless, fearful.
You scared?
So scared.
scared.
You gonna cry? You gonna cry?
No. Okay,
It's interesting that you would hit him so low below the belt, as he just recently told us he was really worried about what it's like to be a DM and very paranoid about how he's going to deal with this whole next few episodes.
Why don't you cry to your mommy?
So,
Yeah.
oh, hey, speaking of my mommy,
Ralph
quick
falls to his knees and praises the GM.
quick shout out to my mother. She's actually listening to the episodes.
It's true.
She's
made it pretty far, too.
Yeah, I'm very surprised. She's in the tunnels under.
Oh wow!
Yeah, she's gone. The tunnels under Stoneform.
Yeah.
So she's like past Loch Montgomery. Gosh dang it! I was gonna put Loch Montgomery in the Libra Origins. Dang it!
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember we talked about that.
Yeah. The thing about it, he's gonna be a stowaway on the ship, and
that
then
would
Libra
have
Origins 3.
I guess we could do a real quick audio
Retcon.
cut. Just toss it in there.
He was going to be a stowaway.
Right at the end, as we
And then-
dock, he just comes out from below. Well, thanks for the ride,
Yeah,
guys.
he was going to be a stowaway, and like somebody was going to go check like the ship.
Uh-huh.
You can have it in my notes. Part of your duties will be to check for stowaways once we get, and then so you're going to like go in, and he's going to like be setting up this ritual, and you're like, hey, wait a second, you're not supposed to be down here, and like go to grab him, but you push him just a little bit instead, and then he just vanishes. And so like your push offsets him into the wall.
One of the reasons why his teleport got screwed up.
Yeah.
God dang it!
That would have been
Oh
funny.
man.
Right.
Anyway, so yeah, thanks mom for listening.
Should have been H that had done been the one to discover him and push him in there.
Yeah, that's what. So Jacob and I kind of talked about it a little bit and thought it would be funny. I didn't think he was going to actually do it, but
Oh man, I had it in my notes to do it. Gosh dang it!
Libra Origins 3. Anyway,
Do we have
now
any
what? Now,
other, we have any other shout outs real fast?
Yeah, Christy is doing a great job, killing it. That's why we call her Slayer.
Uh-huh.
With the artwork.
And same thing goes. While we don't necessarily have a new deadline for anything, if you guys want to write us any messages, especially on email, with the same information that we talked about before, what's your favorite stuff? What are you digging about the show? Just giving us some feedback, or even as responses on YouTube, we'll probably take some time, and if we like one, we'll probably send out a gift to people.
A GIF or a GIF.
Word. So don't think that you lost your opportunity. We're just looking at how we want to do it now. So keep coming with them. We love it.
Anything else we want to shout out?
We got a couple of thumbs up from Brittany and Christine, so thank you for that.
Thank you. And
Tanks.
here's one for you.
Thanks a lot.
As we're all doing, everybody put a thumb up right in front of your mic. Boom. Just for you.
Did you do that?
5 thumbs up. All right. So I just want to get a general feel. Who do you guys think is behind the infernos at these 3 temples?
Probably my priestess.
The Thieves Guild.
Helgana, the Thieves Guild.
Behind the Infernos.
I don't have
Elgana took my
I don't
sword.
have
It's
anyone
probably
in
her.
mind yet.
I'm going to say that it's a rogue band of worshippers of the fire plane and possibly a lower Nine Hills demon.
And that's why you're not a detective.
Not yet, but we're piecing it
Yeah,
together.
we'll see.
Crack this case wide open.
I have no idea where my character sheet went.
Not in that folder.
No, but I got it digitally, so it's not too bad. It's just a little harder to look
All right,
So-
well, let's figure it out.
What do you guys do?
Well, first off, I'm level 7 now.
Interesting.
Whoa, yeah, sweet. We just got level 7.
I think that's the other game that we were.
That would be 3 levels. We just gained.
That's what happens when you lose your sword.
All right. Well, I thought didn't we have a few places of interest to go check out, though?
I don't think that he necessarily gave you a few places of interest. I think he was just saying to. I can read you back the Cliff's notes here.
Because, if we're just going to start wandering, that's cool, too. We can strong-arm people.
I thought we were going to go out.
Some dude's walking down the street. What do you know about the fires?
Some dude's walking down the street.
I thought we were going to go talk to the people outside the walls.
Yeah.
No, he said that we had the ability to get out there if we needed to be, I thought.
So
Not necessarily that we should
Henry
go out there.
Hanover asks if Champ is still in the business of helping. Find out if the refugees are behind the attacks, and if they are, find out where they will hit next.
We're
We'll
going to...
provide access to papers for all 4 and access to hidden entrance.
That's right. So people were afraid, the people inside the city are, especially the elites, are afraid that it's the
Refugees.
refugees doing it. And so Hanover
They were
said
unlocked.
they're not, and Hanover wants us to make sure that they're free of implication.
He wants
That's
that
right.
verify.
Mundo.
There we go. Okay. Now we have a point.
So it makes sense now. You guys are like, all right.
And, cool. All right, Champ. Well, since you have a new sword, why don't we go put it to use?
Okay.
Let's go find that secret entrance and get outside the city again, I guess.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
And
I would have said words of encouragement, but Torvo himself doesn't even recognize that.
Champ just got robbed.
Yeah.
don't worry.
So-
I don't think any of us really know anything too well about that his sword is all that special. So
Well, I can't hit ghosts anymore.
I remember at the end of the last episode, Torvo intentionally pointed out that his sword was different when he came back down.
right, that's all you did. None
Yeah.
of us knew that it was special at all.
Besides his crazy obsession when we picked him up.
No, he was not obsessed about the sword. He's obsessed about getting his gear. Anyway,
Anyways. Okay. So we got to go all
Man
the
of the
way
sword.
back across the whole city.
You
Pretty
could
much.
do that. The other option is you could just go through the front gates on the east side of the city.
I'll go
So if you
that
want to
way.
use the secret entrance, then yeah, you have to go all the way back across the city.
Oh,
Isn't that a different group of refugees, though?
No, it's if you're trying to get into a building and you see a big long line at one, like at the front door, then you might go and see if there's a back door with a smaller line to get in.
no, but didn't we came in from the west side?
You came in
We
from
came in through the north.
and
Right.
then you
Well,
couldn't
but
get
we
in.
came from the west.
But the west is where we met the refugees on the west side. So-
Yeah, we have a little bit of rapport with them already.
right. And so they are different sets of refugees, right?
Well, I mean,
They're from the same place.
These guys aren't going to provide an alibi for those guys.
they may or they may not.
Well, yeah, and we probably
Well,
just
we
wanna
might
sneak, no, we probably want to sneak out anyway, just because if we walk out the gate and we're just asking questions, people are gonna be like, "No, you just came from in there."
We don't talk to inner wall kids.
We
don't
smell like horse apples the same as all you guys.
We gotta act like we're refugees ourselves, you know.
Well, is there anything you guys want to visit in the city before we go out?
No, I felt a really good connection.
I think we're okay.
That was all at once. All right, everybody, calm down.
Rev.
Well, Rav felt a really good connection walking through the orchard, so Rav would like to walk back through there again.
Sure, whatever's hippie chip.
Okay.
What else?
Let's make our way back to the refugees on the west side.
Okay.
Okay, so it sounds like you guys are going through the...
Yeah,
We're
because
gonna
I
walk
do
through
remember
orchards this time.
Henry had he had some places pointed out for us that we can go visit at some point, but we might as well finish his task for him.
Okay.
Because I remember he was telling me about a place I could go research some of the stuff I'm thinking about.
Oh, yeah, so yeah, you were interested in the...
Like a library.
Yeah, the library.
And then the big one was burned out.
Yeah.
So...
Okay. And I know at some point one of you wants to start a law firm or something.
True, but I mean, might as well find out what's wrong with these fires.
All right,
Yeah,
so you guys start walking through the Prapa City farm. You don't go up by the temple, but you are walking through there, and you see Kesta and the group of people that ambushed you. What's left of them, anyways, the widows. You see that they're starting to fade in, and Kesta comes running up to you guys and is like, I want to thank you for getting us into the city gates. I appreciate everything that you've done.
You're welcome.
She kind of ruffles Mordex's hairs on his head.
He's bald, but okay.
That's why he said hairs, like one or two.
No, she. You can tell that she's grateful and that they're already starting to fit in. I hope that you're safe on your journeys and that the four of you won't be strangers and that you'll come and visit.
And we all level up.
Yeah, it's dangerous out there. Take this. Level up. Okay, so yeah, you see that the orchards are still just as beautiful as ever. And you continue through, and you find the secret exit entrance building off on the the northwest side of the city.
Isn't that where that porta potty was?
No.
So there's the porta potty where you guys came in from, but there's the secret entrance, the secret tunnel that Henry Hanover's given you guys.
Right, underneath.
Yeah. So, and it's all the way. Do you guys remember where that is, or do you want me to point it out on the map again?
Yeah, just by that river that flows in from the north side there.
What?
No.
No, that's how we came in the first time. But that's not where the secret entrance is that Henry Hanover. The one that he showed us was more way to the left.
Yeah, it's kind of by the wall next to the
the little white opening.
Yeah.
The High Council.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys go in, and there's 3 guards inside that little hut, kind of, hanging out.
I just flash my paper and don't say anything.
They grab it and look at it. Yes, Mr. Champion. Well, welcome. Safe travels. Let me see the rest of your companions' papers, please.
I had them papers.
Okay.
Yep.
Mr. Rurira. Good to have you aboard.
Oh my
They got his whole true name on there. What?
So it's the security number and everything. Good to have you aboard. Everybody else give papers?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Safe travels and good luck.
Is that short for something?
Safe travels?
It's short for "May you have safety on your journeyings and travels."
Oh.
Alright, so we come back out, and now we need to go down.
So yeah, you come up out on the other side.
Down.
3 or
Our
4
little
more
troop's
guards there
going down.
asking for papers as well. Same thing, but you get the sense that it's not to be a hindrance. It's more along the lines to be like, we want to make sure that nobody's tunneling into the tunnel that we have and trying to come up and out. So, but yeah, now you're on the outside of the city, to the north of where the Western refugees are.
Okay.
To the refugees. Away!
Vamonos.
Oh.
That means let's go. Oh my gosh.
Thanks, Dora.
Who?
So how do you guys go about this?
Is there any sort of a pub or anything that's over here?
You start asking around a little bit, and
Or is there any sort of leader in this area? That's what I'm asking around for, to see if there's a leader at all.
Well, I tell you, there's not really so much a leader unless you're part of the Blue Crescents.
Blue Crescents.
and she kind of like, this lady that you're talking to, like, rolls up her sleeve a little bit, and there's a blue crescent moon tattooed on her wrist.
Oh, snap.
Oh, you mean like this? And I roll up my sleeve, but there's nothing there.
Illusion, hurry.
Indeed. Good luck. Good luck, gentlemen.
Rav asked her, "What's the Blue Crescent?"
If you have to ask.
Yeah, man. If you had to ask,
That's what
you know.
Rav just said. That's what Rav asked.
Yeah, what did she say?
Where are you four coming from?
We came up from the west, out by the
Riverbend.
Riverbend. It just burnt out the whole countryside. We're just coming from over there.
And let me ask, what business do you have in Propa?
Mom's business.
We're just looking for some questions about what's happened, what's going on. We're just
It's just like
find
fell
some
out of me.
answers.
Well, I'd like answers too. I think we all would like answers, like why we're being left out here.
But she kind of tells you, like, the general feeling that the refugees are having of feeling left out is just, you can tell that there's just general bitterness that they're considered outsiders and nobody's letting them in.
I tell him we were over by the gate earlier and we heard the guards talking about some fires in the city. Do you know anything about those?
The temples that were burning down, oh my. I do. Well, I don't know much about them, but I heard the same thing. Is it true, do you know?
Yes, we walked by and saw them.
Inside the city?
When we were inside the city, when did you go inside the city? Who are you?
She's a member of the Blue Crescent, right?
No, I'm talking to Rav.
Oh. Because Rav is always forthcoming with freaking knowledge to everyone.
I'm laughing so hard.
Do I need to roll a check on that?
Yeah, let's see if you guys can roll a deception check to kind of cover up the tracks there. Assuming you want to keep the fact that you've been in the city hidden.
Correct, yes.
Yep.
I have a 1.
That's a 15 for me.
Well, it's probably the two of us. It's me and Rav, I think, that have to pass this check because we're the ones that have been talking.
Okay.
I don't see any sense in lying to him.
Because we're trying to keep ourselves. They don't think that we've been in there. If people think we've been in there, then we're just coming out asking random questions about people lighting fires.
Then it's gonna turn all hostile, and they're gonna be like, "What, you think we did this?"
Then Rav's going to be all like, yes.
Okay. So Rav, what did you roll a deception check to try and cover your tracks?
15.
Oh, there you go.
You must mean the
I rolled a 4.
you must mean the other temples from back west where we're from. Because those two are burned down. I was talking about the ones inside the city.
What have you heard about those?
Oh.
Well, I heard they were burned down, and hopefully they have that. That'll teach those inner wall students.
Ah,
Why would
Have
you
they-
hope destruction on anyone?
Well, they're hoping destruction on us.
huh?
Look at us out here. Corrugated aluminum roofs over our heads.
Right? How they treat the common folks so bad.
Thank you. See, he gets it. My bluegill friend here. What's your name, Sugar?
Blue Guild friend.
Yeah, how about I always had a knack for guessing people's names. Well, I can tell that you're new here, so I'm going to let this one slide. If you want to be a part of anything that's going around here with the refugees, what you need to do is go talk to the Blue Crescent himself.
And she kind of looks around and whispers,
At the Backwards J Bar and Grill.
Thank you, man. Isn't that the place where if you kill it, they grill it?
That's the place. You know it. Backwards J Bar and Grill. But you didn't hear from me.
So basically an L?
Backwards J.
Wow.
Bar
You
and
Luddite. Uncouth swine.
All right, well, I'm going to go look for the Backwards J Bar and Grill.
Yeah, let's go find the backwards.
so the Backwards
Focus
J,
on barbecue.
Backwards J Bar and
Yeah,
Grill.
are there any signs? You know?
there?
Oh my gosh! All right, look at the leftmost point on the map, right
Where the road is.
where the road is, and midway between where like the gap of the road and then where that path is coming down. So you go in between all of those in the air. There is a building that pretty much is a backwards J.
The L?
Well,
above the L. Above the backwards L.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, you haven't. Oh, hey, there it is.
So as
Nice.
you guys are kind of like walking, getting directions towards the Backwards J Bar and Grill, I'd imagine that you're kind of collecting information from people as you go.
Probably.
Rav's
Can
trying
any
to
of
spread
you
word
do
that he
that?
wants to rebuild the town.
Which town do you want to rebuild?
Riverbend.
Riverbend.
And you
There's
tell
a peach
people that?
tree. There's a peach tree growing there again.
Yeah, that Rav wants to start another community there.
Rav's over there like, and I helped. Like,
So are you trying to like recruit people to go with you to Riverbend?
Yeah.
So
So you're gonna go to Riverbend?
No, I'm going to give them my
What,
goal
buddy?
for them to go and settle.
okay,
To go
All
and
right.
start clearing out and rebuilding town.
okay.
Or they're gonna need supplies.
That's why I said I'd give them my gold.
Right, but they're gonna need to get into the city to get the supplies.
They'll be able to get it on their way. They can go down to Toadstool and then come back up.
We don't know the condition that Toadstool's in. But okay.
Yeah, we can roleplay that if you want.
so that's
Do you
I'm
want to roleplay?
just telling you what Rav's up to as he's wandering through with all you guys.
Okay, go ahead and everybody make a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy.
Diplomacy.
with my hardcore +1 over here.
Hardcore +2.
Hardcore +0.
11.
9.
Once we hit
9?
5th level, I am getting a skill increase in diplomacy.
Oh man.
19.
There we go. So everybody except for Rav.
Rav apparently knows how to talk to the common folk.
He's a hero of the common folk. Whereas you find out that the Blue Crescent is a hero of the people, not unlike Rav. No, you. So, you guys find out a few things. You hear something about undead being in the cemetery at night, screaming graves and the like.
Uh-huh.
What?
We stopped that already.
Yeah, I know. But
Did
they
you guys-
mentioned it, so I have to perk up.
Did you guys hear that there were people climbing out of their graves? Did you hear that?
Where was that?
At the cemetery just up the road.
Near that farmstead?
Oh, here in town.
We took care of that.
Oh. Oh, okay then. Have a good day.
Nothing? No bread? No wine?
Did you hear about the fires inside of Prapa?
Fires inside of Prapa? What fires inside of Prapa?
We just heard ourselves. There's something about temples being burnt down.
Oh, that's awful. Isn't that awful? Don't you think that's awful?
Dead evil.
Absolutely
Unless they
horrible.
needed to
Horrible.
burn down.
This is why would you think they'd need to burn down?
I was just saying, if somebody felt they needed to burn down,
That is, you do bring up a good point. Interesting. Well, I hope everybody's okay. I hope nobody's hurt. But I must be getting back to my children. I let them play down by the river, and I think that's where the sewer comes out. So, excuse me.
What a good mom.
It's a pleasure getting to talk to you.
Sure was.
Here we go.
But you also hear somebody talking about Shimo Shadowbreath, who runs an apothecary in town, like the apothecary. He's very skilled at making untraceable potions, they say. Just kind of some general stuff. But overall, fire potions. You go up and ask.
I'll ask what kind of potions. What kind of potions?
Well, seems as though he can make any kind of potion you want. Rumor has it he's the best in the whole world. I don't know about that. See, I ran a small apothecary in Riverbend myself, and I was pretty good. But rumor has it he's the best. I'd like to pick his brain, Mr. Shadowbreath.
Would you happen to know where he is? That sounds interesting.
I'd imagine he's safe inside the city walls with everybody else who's too scared to come out and let us poor folk in.
Such a shame.
Such a shame indeed. You got that? You can say that again, sir.
All Torvos really recognize is that when he acts like when he gives great pity because he thinks they're pathetic, that he recognizes that they talk back to him. He's not doing it because he just recognizes that they respond to pity.
I appreciate your kind words, sir.
Anytime.
If more people were like you folk, this world would be a better place. Proper, especially. But you guys recognize the name Shadowbreath, as you met somebody with the last name Shadowbreath already in Henry Hanover's home, Kanarin Shadowbreath.
Canarian.
Kanarin, Kenarin. He was the Alan Rickman type character.
Oh.
Yeah. The one who seemed very put out that Henry had brought in Riff Raff.
Riff Raff, indeed. Or should you say Riff Rav?
Oh, that's a shot and a half. Are we at the backwards J yet?
But overall, you hear
Bro,
rumors that
gathering information takes at least 2 hours. Okay?
at least, if not more.
So it's typically 2 hours, but sometimes more. Just kidding.
No, but overall, you do keep hearing this Blue Crescent, hero of the people, being brought up over and over again. You meet some people with blue tattoos on their wrists and other people that don't. But eventually, you make your way to the Backwards J bar and grill.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope he has a giant blue crescent tattooed on his face.
Did you go in?
Well, we're here.
Oh, I'm gonna walk in.
Rav follows in.
Looking for the man they call the Blue Crescent.
That's good. I like it.
So there was.
We're all so good at diplomacy.
So when you first walked in, there was a boisterous crowd. A lot of people carrying on. It seems as though the little money the refugees have, they're able to get ale from somewhere. And so a lot of people are kind of here. And you walk in, and some people turn and look at you. But then you start off with that. Champion, can you say your line again?
We're looking for the man they call the Blue Crescent.
And it just stops.
Rav separates from the group and wanders off.
I'm not a part of this group. Just came in at the same time.
The music stopped. Thank you. So now that you can all hear us,
Gosh.
we're looking for the man named Blue Crescent.
The music stops again somehow.
You
guys are the most dim-witted ever.
The bartender has his back towards you, but he goes, "Wait a minute, I know that voice. I know that goblin voice." And he turns around and you recognize Ragbon Smythe.
Is that Ragbon Smythe?
I know the name. It's coming to me.
Torvo.
Torvo. That's right, Torvo.
You introduced me to your family.
I did.
You gave me a room, and we're really close. Are you okay?
He gets real sad at the because his family perished.
Mm-hmm.
All I had left of them was a picture, but after the firestorm that came through, I couldn't find that anymore.
I found your family.
You did
What?
but they died. How could you have found them?
We went through the tavern. You guys remember?
Yeah.
And we found his dead family.
Well, he buried them.
And Rav buried him.
That's right. And there was something on the grave.
Yeah. So
yeah, the picture that I put there and made
Brad
the flowers
found a
go around.
picture and put the picture on.
That's
the
right.
grave.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a picture of your loved ones, and we put it with them.
You found that picture?
Yes.
I suppose that's a good spot for it. I'd like to have it, but anyways,
Can you help us?
We made another picture.
you show him the one that poor Richard. We've got. I'm trying to pick the name. It's an R one. There's a lot of R's in it. Rolo, Roly, Ryan, right? Ryan.
Rav.
Oh, Ryan. Rav. That's right, Rav.
Oh, Rav.
Yes.
Oh, Rav. Irish name, strong Irish name. Oh, Rav. Good to see you again, oh, Rav.
Good to see you too.
And
Hey, when we started talking to him, did the rabble start back up?
it started picking up. The people saw that that Ragbon was knew you guys. It was okay, all right, they're cool.
Be cool. Okay.
And how could I forget such a stout axe as Mordax the Axe?
Oh, wow.
Tis good to see you.
I come up seeing he knows my party and say, "Hey, anything about the Blue Crescent?"
Allow us to introduce our friend. This here is Champ.
Champ, it's good to meet you, and he extends a hand. I know it's supposed to be social distancing, but I think this is all right.
I shake it.
Topical.
Okay. And he gives you a hearty, a strong handshake. Where's the other one?
Rav hangs his head.
He sacrificed himself to help us live.
Oh, Sorry to hear that. Hey, quiet down, everybody. Quiet down. A moment of silence for a dear friend.
Rav's still toting around his heart.
They don't need to know that.
I'm not dumb enough of things to just be like, oh yeah, and he's got his heart.
Yeah, but no, if you're sad, no, it's okay. Like, here's his heart.
That's horrible.
Don't worry, Torval's not that
What do
enough.
you say we make some brownies with it and we just relax? We just hang out.
All right.
Brew
So,
a tea
yummy.
through the chambers. It's good.
And so everybody kind of has a moment of silence a little bit because Ragbon asked for it, and he goes, "Enough of that. Let's back to drinking." And everybody kind of like picks back up again. Everybody roll perception checks.
nice.
12.
27. Natural 20.
I don't know my perception anymore.
I know my perception's so low.
Oh, there we go. Oh man, mine is too. 23.
And what'd you get, Rav?
21.
So when you guys come in and Champ, goes straight up and is very forward, asking about the Blue Crescent. Everybody else except for him sees small little blue ornamental crescents scattered throughout the tavern in decorations and the like. Champ doesn't see him because he's so focused on finding the Blue Crescent that he doesn't see all the Blue Crescents. Blue Crescent, you say?
Yeah, what can you tell me?
What do you know about the Blue Crescent?
Well, we met a lady with the Blue Crescent tattoo. Told us to come here.
He kind of chuckles. Blue Crescent tattoo, huh?
Said he was a man of the people.
Man of the people. You hear that, everybody? They say the Blue Crescent's a man of the people, and everybody kind of like raises a mug. Man
So
of
you've
the
heard of
people.
him.
Well, why don't we come in the back here and talk? And he kind of like ushers you guys back into a back room.
Me smells foul play.
Ragbon Smythe, you dog.
You wanna? So do you guys follow him to the back room?
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Okay. This is where I keep the good ale. Don't tell anybody, but for old friends and a potential new friend, I'll make the exception. Well, you want to know about the Blue Crescent? Well, milk, warm milk for Champ. You want to know about the Blue Crescent? Well, ask your questions. I'm him.
Dun dun dun.
Ragbon. Wow.
I know. I know it was a shocker for me when the dungeon master told me that I'd be filling the role, but he thinks I can do it all right.
Why do they call you the Blue Crescent?
Not entirely sure. That's just the moniker they gave me one day.
What did you do?
Apparently, I'm charismatic, and they think I'm a good leader.
Just like the moon.
Just like the moon's a good leader.
Charismatic.
Just like the moon's a good leader to all the lone wolves. That's what I think these refugees are. Is they're just lone wolves, and they're just looking for a moon to guide them.
Have you guided them to do anything?
Not yet, but what do you mean by do anything? What are you saying, Torvo?
We just heard recently that things have been lit on fire around here. And it seems a shame because there's so much fire going around.
Perfectly good fire. Just being wasted.
Speak your mind, Torvo. Be blunt. For once in your life, be blunt.
Did you tell people to light those temples on fire?
Is that what they're saying in the city?
No.
So I didn't. The last thing I want to do is anger the gods. Any of them. It's the last thing any of us need. No, we wouldn't do such a thing, but, well, we've got other plans.
Could you tell us? Maybe we can help.
Help? And he kind of like perks up at the idea of help. Well,
What are you wanting to do? I mean, are you trying just to get into the city?
no, it's, we're past that. They won't let us in.
Well, why not?
I don't know. Some silly rules they have. And he kind of like eyes Champ suspiciously.
Could be because of the fires.
But we didn't do it.
But they don't know. So it sounds like
Tried.
just a misunderstanding.
We tried talking to them and they don't believe us. Still won't let us in.
So what do you want to do?
It's standard procedure until the council can decide how to move forward.
And I understand that. You stuck outside the gates too. I assume you're from Prop as well. And he kind of like looks at your armor and stuff and sees some Swiatlo insignia.
No.
Colita.
Yeah, same thing. I'm sorry. I looked at it and.
Are you having problems with the oligarchy? Down with the elites?
Olive Garden lets us in just fine. It's Propa. That's not what I said.
Oh my dear man! I said oligarchy. Do you not understand?
I'm a barkeeper, not a student of law.
Do you think do you think anything about the Terragons that maybe it could be anything with them?
Could be. I mean, you're, if I remember correctly, you're Terragons, not you, obviously, and he points to Champ. But I think the other ones are. So you'd know more than I would if Terragons could get mad enough to burn down temples. But they've been living peacefully in Propa for as long as Propa's been established. That's what I hear anyway.
What was the name of the character, the one we just heard about, the potion maker?
Shimo Shadowbreath.
I thought Kinarin. Oh no,
Kinarin's the
was
one that you met that lives with Henry Hanover.
Yeah.
Okay. Shino.
What do you
Shimo.
know? What do you know about these shadow breath guys?
Shadowbreaths. He's kind of thinking. Don't know much about the Shadowbreaths.
Have you learned really anything around here? And you still haven't said what you might need help with.
Oh yes, right, of course. Wish I could help you out with the Shadowbreaths. Sounds like I don't know, name like Shadowbreath, I could draw some conclusions, but name like Ragbon, people could draw conclusions about me too, and like takes a long draw on his drink. Now, I hope you don't take any offense to this, but how do I know I can trust you folks? I know we go way back to Riverbend days, but
Only 2 weeks ago.
Ragbon, we took care of your family's graves and honored them.
and for that I appreciate
If we weren't honorable people, why would we do that?
You make a good point. What about you, champ?
I'm sworn to serve my goddess and uphold justice. That's all I can say about myself.
How can you show me that I can trust you?
What do you think?
Ragbon, wouldn't the fact that he's here talking to you and willing to listen be proof enough?
Could be a spy. I know you three, but I never met this guy.
We'll vouch
call-
for him. He's been with us for forever. Well, a week.
How long has it been?
About a week and a half.
We've been in battle. We've been in battle with this man. This man is very worthy.
Technically, he's been with you guys longer than
And Durfee was.
Durfee ever was.
Durfee.
I don't know. I think like more than a month has gone past. I mean, we haven't played every day of our time.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably closer to a month or 2 months at this point.
Yeah.
But-
yeah. See?
we'll say travel time and blah blah blah, etc. here and there, and
So that's what I said.
2 weeks
that he's worthy.
happened. 2 or 3 weeks happened while you guys were down in the caves.
Okay.
Does he?
You guys went through a
does
little
he-
time warp that you didn't know about.
Does he believe me though? That Champ is a worthy
Go and
person.
roll diplomacy.
Trying to get by those free checks, you know what I'm saying?
I tried. 17.
Okay. Champ and Torvo, go ahead and see if you can assist at all. Go ahead and roll diplomacy.
11.
This is how they chime in. They both just smile.
Mm-hmm.
I got a giant toothy grin right now, nodding. Yeah.
Rav rolled a 23 on diplomacy.
I'm sure a lot of people trust Champ. Mm-hmm. Just a vague answer.
Champ's
Okay.
like, I know I'm trustworthy.
So yeah, he looks at Champ and says, "All right, I'll trust you because they're vouching for you. Don't betray my trust nor theirs. You understand?"
Uh-huh.
No, I'm saying.
And I look back and forth to each other, and I nod like it all just went perfectly.
Winks at Champ.
Yeah, we did this.
Don't worry, you're in the clear now. Okay.
If I know people,
Well, truth be told, the Blue Crescents are they're an upcoming group. We don't have the numbers that we'd like, but we could sure use your help. I'm not asking you to get tattoos or anything. Some of you might be against tattoos. Looks at Torvo.
There's not enough room left.
To be honest, I
Ragbon,
don't know.
what are you guys planning or thinking about doing? What do you need more numbers for?
Rebellion?
Shh, keep your voice down. Keep your voice down.
How
Well,
are you going to rebel? I mean, you're not even yet a part of the city to even rebel.
sabotage. Sabotage.
Sabotage
But you
what?
need a way in? We know a way in.
Oh, you know a way in.
Oh, no.
Sabotage what?
Well, hold on, I want to hear more about this way in.
Well, hold on. We got to figure it out, man.
Well, as I understand it, Propa gets most of their drinking water from a central location. So we're thinking about maybe paying it a little visit.
You're not going to pee in their drinking water.
No, just
If it involves hurting innocents, I don't know if I could help you.
no, I don't know about hurting innocents, but a little tummy ache here and there.
That could kill a babe?
Well, when you put it that way, it makes me look like the bad guy. They're the bad guys, not us.
Ragbon, I got a plan though. What would you think about going back and rebuilding the tavern and everything else?
And kind of think seriously about that. Go and make a persuasion check.
Can I try and persuade?
yeah, intimidate him into it.
I was gonna
Coerce him.
Champ stands up. You need to leave.
That's 19.
Okay. And what'd you get, Mordax?
What am I using to persuade?
Charisma, I think.
Diplomacy
Diplomacy.
or intimidation, depending on how you want to go about it.
Get out your hand over brass knuckles.
Go with the diplomacy. 12.
Okay. So yeah, you don't help, but you don't hinder it either.
Oh, good.
No, there's unfortunately, when I buried my wife and child, I buried my past and vowed never to go back.
There is a tree there.
Well, there's trees here too.
But what would you think about being a middleman for sending refugees back that way so that we could help rebuild? You could send them out that way for us. We can get a settlement started back there again. There's still standing trees. They might be charred, but they could still be cut down for lumber. We could rebuild.
Well, they'd need somebody there on the receiving end as well. Are you volunteering to do that, Rav?
Yes.
You're volunteering to go back and be the mayor of a village, huh?
To be a representative to start the village over again, yes.
Definitely something to consider.
It would definitely take some time, but with some cooperation, and with everybody here all having the same goal of needing a place to stay, the refugees could be a big aid to one another.
How'd you propose we pursue this mass exodus?
Well, I would say we should go a little at a time, get it first established so we'd have some homes for people to move into, and then start gardens so we have some food to sustain ourselves. Hopefully the wildlife will come back, and then we should be able to gather more and more people. Instead of a village like it was before, it might be able to be turned into a town with enough of these refugees. There's plenty here.
Oh, I see.
Possibly we could get some people here from Prapa to come with you.
There'd need to be incentives, and I see one major problem with your plan, unfortunately. Winter's coming on.
Aye. But with the help of a few druids, that might not be as bad as what people think. We could have some homes quickly built. They wouldn't be the fanciest things, but just out of dirt and lumber.
And what about sustenance?
With sustenance, there's lots of roots and other things that we could eat from the ground that could sustain us through the winter.
Also, the peach tree is... There's one there that's growing quite nicely.
And if you gather enough berries and you have enough druids, you could just make good berries.
You all raise good points. I'll consider it and talk to some of the others, but I'm not making any promises.
No promises, but just think about it. Instead of worrying about taking revenge, we could build a better life for everyone here.
Help them all move into the country. Eat a lot of peaches.
It would be a sweeter revenge because then we could take all the business away from Parappa.
I think Prapa will still thrive, with or without us.
But going back to your idea here, to what end? What are you trying to accomplish?
Well, they've caused plenty of hurt for us.
So to get them back, you're going to... What hurt have they caused you here?
Not letting us in. You've seen how we all live out here. Look around.
There's not a whole lot of room in the city.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure they could squeeze a few of us. It's not like there's that many refugees out here.
True.
Besides, the city's huge.
The city is huge, but it is full of people. And I will say this, though. The reason that they're probably not letting you in is because of all these fires. They don't know who's causing them.
How do you suppose we can convince them it's not us to open the gates?
Well, poisoning their water's not going to do it.
We need to find the ones responsible and bring it to them.
Well, I can assure you, the responsible parties for burning the temples inside the city walls are certainly not on the outside of the city walls.
Give us some time, I promise. The council does what's best for anyone. The reason that they close the gates is out of worry because they don't know what to do yet. But they will come up with a plan. But don't come to anything too hasty, otherwise nothing's gonna come.
Go ahead and roll a diplomacy check, champ. And others can try and assist on that.
Yeah, they're gonna have to because that was a 3.
Yeah. 19.
17.
No, we
10.
poisoned it tonight. We poisoned it right now.
You could use a hero point.
Sure. It's the end of the episode anyway. Might as well. 18.
Yay! Along with my 17 and Rav's, what'd you get?
10.
10
Got
and
19.
and 19. I think we could convince him.
He looks the four of you over, smiles a little bit, and says, I'll do what I can. There's a lot of angry people out here. A lot of people that are sour at the situation, looking for something to do, some sort of answers. They look to me as a leader, and I got to give them something.
So with that,
I don't know how much time I can give you, but I'll do the best I can.
I'm gonna say just
As a leader, you can do well. You can do this. You can help raise these people's spirits. Violence is not going to do anything. You know how big this city is. You know how there are tons of guards. How are they going? Poisoning their water is only going to antagonize them.
Maybe
And that's just going to cause more pain and suffering.
maybe you can start up some sort of organized sports that might help people.
Good idea.
What kind of sport do you have in mind, Chief?
Stickball.
Stickball sounds like a poor man's sport. Cricket, maybe.
Well, aren't you poor right now?
soccer started, and soccer is like the universal game. It's easy. You need a ball and a couple rocks. That's just me saying stuff.
Well, maybe we'll look into that. But enough talk about business. Thanks for coming by. I'm sure y'all have other things you need to see after. And have you found a place to stay yet?
Yeah, we're taken care of.
Okay. Well, if you need anything, I don't have much, but Champ, can I call you Champ?
Yeah.
I see you're a champion. Can I call you Champ?
Yep, that works.
I tell you what, these three friends that you found, salt of the earth, salt of Elibrar. You take good care of them, and they'll take good care of you.
Breaking my Tuscaloosa heart.
I've already found that to be quite true.
It's been good to be among friends that, quite honestly, I thought were dead. So, thank you, and if you don't mind, I need to get back to the front. You're welcome to stay back here, and just don't drink too much of the ale.
Before Ragbon leaves, Rav clasps his hand and gives him a firm shake there, and understanding between the two.
And then I give him a couple of gold pieces.
Torva moves in for a kiss.
This is appropriate, right?
I gave him 2 gold pieces as well.
Your kindness won't soon be forgotten, and I appreciate it. Thank you. And he walks back to the front. And with that, we'll see you next week.
You.
1, 2, 3.
Investigators.
Questions. Slumming.
D5.